Nintendo has sued the company Genki for revealing their Nintendo Switch 2 earlier. The Nintendo Switch 2 specs have been revealed, and Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons will be customizable. All of this and more in episode 2 of Newstendo. So as you can see, the Nintendo Switch 2 specifications, aka specs, have been revealed. Here they are right here. I don't know that much about specs. I don't know if this is good or if this is bad, but I've heard some people complaining that it's too weak, despite being an improvement over the Nintendo Switch 2. But then I've heard other people say that it's comparable with the PS5 or Xbox Series X or something along those lines. Here are all the different specs that you need to know. If you know about specs, please comment down below if you think that's weak or if that's strong. In additional news, Nintendo has sued a company for straight up just leaking their Nintendo Switch 2 earlier, which is absolutely hilarious to me that they even did that. It's a really stupid thing to do considering Nintendo's history with suing people over literally everything. No clue why they thought that was a good idea, but they did it. They did it anyway, and now they've been sued for that. There is a lawsuit. So as you can see, Nintendo has decided to take legal action against video game peripheral manufacturer Genki's for showing off the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 earlier. So Genki did a lot of revealing the Nintendo Switch 2 when they weren't supposed to. They started showing, like, they made a model of it. They showed a bunch of things off. They literally leaked the whole thing in one of their trailers early before Nintendo had leaked anything, before we even knew that the Nintendo Switch 2 was, like, official. Like, before Nintendo even revealed they had a Switch 2 in the works. They were already revealing the entire look of the Switch 2 before Nintendo themselves even showed us the Switch 2. So as you can see, they were making an accessory for the Nintendo Switch 2. They straight up showed the Joy-Cons, they showed the bloody whole thing itself. They showed the entire Nintendo Switch 2. As you can see, they were making an accessory, like these grips here, I believe was the accessory that they were making, but they showed everything. They showed the stand, they showed the Joy-Cons with their colors, they showed the buttons, they even showed the C button down there. They showed literally everything early when they weren't supposed to. So Nintendo is doing what Nintendo does and taking legal action against them for straight up revealing their console without their consent, which, to be honest, for once, I think Nintendo was actually in the right in one of their lawsuits. Usually they're in the wrong, and usually they're suing someone for literally no reason, but this time I think they're actually in the right to do so. In additional news, the Joy-Cons faceplates will actually be customizable, so you can change the color of these parts of the Joy-Con 2s to be whatever different colors you want. We don't know what colors actually will be available, but it is similar to, as you can see here, it is similar to Sony's PlayStation 5, which side panels can be removed and replaced with different colors. So it kind of makes your Nintendo Switch 2 feel like your Nintendo Switch 2 as opposed to just a Nintendo Switch 2, which is really good because the Switch 1 didn't have like these types of customizations. I mean, yeah, you had the different types of models that you could buy, but you couldn't customize it in too many different ways. So it's really cool that you can straight up customize the Joy-Cons, and this has been revealed by Nintendo themselves on the Nintendo Today app. So this is an official feature, unlike the specs, which are just rumored. We don't know if it's true or not, but with the specs, this is all we know about the specs, and this is all that we know about the Joy-Con customizations. But we can assume there'll be many different colors to pick from and make the Switch 2 feel like your personal Nintendo Switch 2. Another thing they could do to make it more customizable is have custom themes, but as you can see here, this is the dark theme. You've got Donkey Kong Bonanza there, you've got different buttons, you know, the brand new types of buttons that we've got on the Nintendo Switch 2 home screen. But there's only dark theme or light theme, so there's no customizable themes, unfortunately, at the moment. It has been revealed that Nintendo Switch 2 will only have those two themes, which is really upsetting. Everyone was hoping for Nintendo Switch 2 to have custom themes, but unfortunately, as of now, there's no evidence that could even be remotely true. So, except for the only thing is it has been confirmed that there isn't. So hopefully in a future update they'll add that, but knowing Nintendo, they probably never will. Plus, the Nintendo Switch 2 game spine for Mario Kart World has been revealed. Pretty typical. I don't really know what else you would expect. I mean, it's got Mario Kart World there on the side. It says the Switch 2 there. It's got the logo. It's just pretty much what we expected, or what I expected at least. The Nintendo Switch 2 user icons, also known as like profile pictures, have been revealed. Here are some of them. Here you've got some Pokemon characters. Here's a video on screen of a bunch of the other ones that have been leaked. It is so cool that the profile pictures have been leaked already. So many things being leaked. I think a lot of these are because of the Nintendo Today app. Like, I think a lot of them are being officially leaked by Nintendo themselves. So not really leaked, I guess, if it's by Nintendo themselves. But it's really cool that we are getting so much information about the Nintendo Switch 2 before launch day. Like, I thought they'd keep some things a surprise, but I mean, I wonder what surprises they will have when the Nintendo Switch 2 is finally launched. The Nintendo Switch 2 gift cards have also been revealed. We've got the Animal Crossing character, Donkey Kong, Mario, Peach. We've got Link, Toad, Bowser, and Luigi. These are all different number quantities. These are the gift cards for the Nintendo Switch 2 eShop. They're a square. They're just kind of what you expected yet again. They're a bit different to the Nintendo Switch ones, but they're not actually that different. You know, they're not really anything particularly special. They're just, you know, the Switch 2 eShop gift cards. I definitely want to ask, what do you think you are most excited for the Nintendo Switch 2? Just let me know in the comment section down below what you are most excited for. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.